Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you're all really well. I wanted to send you two videos today. This is the first of those videos just to explain a little bit about what's happening. I'm very aware that it's been a number of hours since my last communication with you, and I want to let you know that we've got everything in hand and you've got nothing to worry about. The staff are beavering away at the moment over the other side of the building, getting ready everything that you need for remote learning, from iPads to learning packs. You'll be texted out very soon a slot, if you haven't already, that you can come to school and collect those items. If for any reason you can't make it within those times, don't worry, we do have an extra slot at the end of the day where you can come and get whatever you need then. If you don't normally take an iPad home, we will ask you to sign the waiver, which just says that it's your responsibility, you need to look after the iPad, and you will do what you need to do if it needs repaired, maintained or replaced. After that, they will be preparing remote learning ready for all of our little ones to start from tomorrow. Now, more detail on this is going to come in my second video, but my promise to you is that it's going to be bigger and better, and most definitely consider all of the feedback that we received, certainly back in March when it was a more similar lockdown, but also during the isolation periods that any family and children have had up until Christmas. As I say, there'll be more detail on that a little bit later today. School tomorrow will be open as it was back in March, or from March, for the children of critical or key workers and those that are deemed vulnerable. I know Miss Williams and the team have been in touch with the majority of you so far today. If you're sat there and you feel you're one of those families and you haven't had contact yet, please get in touch with us so that we can rectify the situation as soon as possible. I want you to be very assured and confident in knowing what the situation is as soon as possible, so that you're 100% ready for what comes tomorrow. If you are one of those families that will be using the school for those reasons, we do ask that you keep those arrangements exactly the same between now and February half term, which is our deadline at the moment. We understand that some of you who will be critical workers will have shift patterns. That's absolutely fine, but please let us know those as soon as you can. What we don't want and what we can't afford to have is people changing their minds, unless, of course, there are exceptional circumstances. If you're unsure about any of that, then as always, please just get in touch with us and ask. On to free school meals. So the government last night, or Boris rather, talked about free school meal provision, something we spoke to our trust about this morning, and we will, as always, cover free school meal provision. We will start with packed lunches, as again we did back at the beginning of March's lockdown. So packed lunches will be ready from lunchtime tomorrow for you to come and pick up. That might not be the way that it stays. We're still talking to our catering providers and, of course, the government on whether we move to a voucher system or something different. I will update you on that as soon as I have more information. That might be later today in the other video. It might be at a different date. Contact during lockdown. So again, taking in a lot of feedback that we got from the last time we were in a lockdown situation. Most children will get weekly calls from us. That's the absolute minimum. That is for all of the children that will be working at home and not coming into school, to check on their well-being, their health, their welfare, their safety, and of course checking in with you as parents and carers to see if there's any support that you need. Some families, those that are deemed vulnerable and aren't coming to school, you will receive 2 calls. This is not us trying to be awkward and trying to do more than we need to. This is our policy. This is what the trust expect of us. This is what the local authority and the government trust expect of us. And it's what we should be doing to make sure that all of our children are safe. So 2 calls for some children, 1 safeguarding call for most others. There could be a 3rd call in a week, and that's if, for whatever reason, your children aren't engaging with learning. That call will come from teachers later in the week, and that will be just to touch base to see if there's anything that we can help with, any more support that you need, and anything we can do to get that engagement going. We know it's a difficult time, we know it's extremely challenging, but our expectations for learning need to remain extremely high. We want to work with you to make sure that we can do everything we can to keep your children learning. They've missed so much school over the past year or so, and we want to keep it ticking over as absolutely best we can. Again, more information on that and our remote learning a little bit later. We're in absolutely great spirits here, and we hope you are all too. We've been here before, haven't we? And we will do it again together with your support. If you have any questions, queries or problems about the situations, any concerns, we're here. We'll always be here in some way, shape or form. You know how to get in contact with us on the school number, on the school email, Facebook, Twitter and also the text messaging service. I'll say again, there's more detail coming a little bit later today, particularly on remote learning and for those that will be coming into school from tomorrow. But for now, take care, stay safe, and I'll speak to you all again soon. Bye for now.